Similar. Um, I've had a long day. I'm so tired. Yeah, I think I'm tired. Um, I, 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 I read a tweet, and the tweet is people aged 26 and above. Um, what is some advice that would you give someone who's between the ages of 20 and 25? And this tweet had so many comments, and we've done this many times in different spaces, and you start realizing ukuthi it's at every stage, you almost like need um, a mentor who is still fresh out of whatever the stage, and then maybe another mentor who is maybe 2 or 3 stages ahead of you. Meaning, if you are 22, you might need a mentor who's 27, and then a mentor who's 32 as well. It's just different stages of life. And I looked at that tweet and I was like, what advice would I tell or give to my 24-year-old self? You know, um, Sat down and I started to break it down. I got excited, bit of a nerd in me. So I broke it down into different aspects. I broke down into different categories. So the first one I started with was financial. So the financial advice. So what advice suggestions would I start giving my 24-year-old self? So very very simple. This to me is just yo. Oh, learn to make money off your hobbies. Let's say at 24 I enjoy training. I'm not saying Pence and become a personal trainer. I'm saying Guti, learn and find a way to, when you train with people, they pay you like $50 or $20, whatever the case may be. Um, Start a YouTube channel at 24. Imagine if I started a YouTube channel 10 years ago. Um, that small little amounts that you're getting will grow with time. So a lot of the time we hold back because the amount is so small. Oh, I started a YouTube channel. It took me 6 months to get whatever. I'm only making R2 per video. That's fine. How will that look like in 6 years if you become consistent at it? So if you got a hobby that you like, just cutting your friend's hair, if that's your hobby and you're 23, keep at it. It doesn't have to be your day job, but just keep at that hobby and make sure that you learn how to charge people off that hobby. Another one I'd give at my 24-year-old self is don't fall into the trap of build your credit score. That bullshit. Open an account, you get self on credit. Don't do that. I know a lot of these guys or Kiyosaki. They talk about good debt. Don't do that bullshit. People that can utilize good debt, people that know how to play that credit score game, are people who are very very well versed in finances. It's people maybe have studied finances, people who are working in that industry. For us regular Joes that really don't know anything about anything, if you do it wrong, you're getting it fucked. It's like people who dabbled in forex or cryptocurrency, whatever the case may be. Unless you had mastered or educated and you are really in that space, like well immersed in it, don't play around there. For us average Joes, that's how they make their money. Don't go to the casino. Average Joes is what keeps the casino open. So again, don't play in areas that you don't know. Rather, open a savings account and be boring. Open a savings account at age 24. I'm just going to put 100 Rand in here a month. Close it off. I'll see you in 10 years. So again, 100 Rand a month, compound at 10%. If you fix it for 10 years, that becomes something. So it's one of those things where don't try and be something you're not. If you want to play that good credit, bad credit, whatever thing, study up on it, then keep it moving. Yeah. Another financial advice that I didn't take was buying property. Don't buy property, rent. Again, the property investment is only, again, a real thing for people who are well versed in property, for people who have paid off their properties. For us, if you're buying a property that's worth 1 million, right? The bond repayment is 1%, so that's 10,000 Rand plus rates and levies, plus paying City of Joburg. You might end up paying like 14,000 Rand every single month. Whereas if you look at the rental market in that exact same property, it might be something like 9. So there'll be a huge shortfall. So if you haven't studied it, in your mind you're like, oh, buying is such a, not necessarily. So if you want to go down that route, talk to 20 people who have done it. Don't just, oh, I heard when I watched this one movie around. Fuck that. Talk to like 20 different people who have done that practically, who are just a stage above you or two stages above you, and then you can scope kanjani. Another bit of advice to 24-year-old self is from a physical category. Don't stop gymming, bro. I'm 34. I think I'm in good physical health. I think my body looks good. A lot of my peers are very, very overweight because they stopped. So don't stop training. You don't have to strain yourself too much, but don't stop. Don't stop playing sport. You know, I still play rugby. Not very good at it, but I still play. Again, these are things that keep you youthful. You know, excuse me, because you end up playing in the same rugby team as a guy who's like 22 or 21, and I'm 34. So if you can play sports, you know, don't stop. Drink water, bro. Drink water, drink water, drink water. From a physical point, drink water. Drink water. Even when you go out drinking, you have a beer, you drink water. You have a shot, you drink water. It will help, you know. It's advice that I'm giving 24-year-old because 34-year-old is struggling with it now. Here's one. This is a bit of a touchy one. From a morality point, yes, bro. Just be honest to us. Be honest to us, because whatever crap you're doing, they're gonna find out. They're gonna find out you're gonna hurt a lot of them. Trying to be this guy. Don't be that guy. Don't sleep around. It's not cute. Oh, having a whole phase. That shit will follow you. Let me tell you something. The whole phase, it will follow you. You have so many of our sisters. The numbers don't care. The numbers don't, because you're embarrassed and ashamed of yourself. That's why you want to act as if the numbers don't care. That's why you act as if mileage is important. Whether you're male or female, it's important. So rather just be on the moral good side and make sure to the people that have access to your body are people that have deserved it, in terms of that you care for, people that have put in the hard yards, not someone who just bought you a bottle of something. Guy buys you a bottle of Verve, next thing you open up your legs. That's not it, you know. So again, from a moral point, 24-year-old self, like really, bro, just stick in your lane, stop lying, stop being a cunt. Really leave OCC. Don't play that game. Be moral. Be with people that you care for. Outside of that, mangin. Going into dating and relationship. So when it comes to dating and relationship, find someone who cares for you, someone who is truly, authentically them. Yes, they might change as they get older, but find someone who's them. Don't chase looks. And I say this because you're 24, bro, and the fat chick will lose weight. You know, those sisters that had like pimples, Nyana, Kanye, Mafaga, Maybelline, by the time they get to 30s, they're looking fresh. They've put the right weave, they've done their right hair, they've got their nails done, they'll sort themselves out. However, my bully, if she's rotten inside, she'll be rotten forever. You know, very, very rare that person will find Jesus. So rather find someone who's very, very clued up between the ears, someone who is moral and spiritually aligned, someone who's very kind and caring. The outside package, you can fix that. You know, you can get them teeth whitened, you know, put some braces on that. So that can be the working project. So don't worry too much about the windscreen, just worry about the engine. Windscreen, we can replace that. Children, here's another sensitive one. Because when you're 24, you're like, oh, wait until I'm fine. That never happens. You stay broke. You will always be broke. Don't worry about that. Children are heavily based on your financial lifestyle. It's like buying a car, you know. So, you know, when I was young, when I was 21, I bought myself a Golf 1 Chico, you know, because that was my financial lane. That was my standard of living. When I was 24, I bought myself a Polo, you know. So again, and then when I was 30, I bought a Baki. I felt like, you know. So again, the same will go with your kids, where if you are in this financial lane, your kids will eat, dress, go to this type of school because that's your lane. And as you progress in life, they will progress with you from a financial point. So don't let the finances kill you too much. Don't overthink it, because again, like a lot of my peers, they wake up and they're 37 and now they're hitting a panic for a kid, you know. So you'll never be financially strong to have kids. It's an illusion. Kids will be expensive whether you are 22, 32, 42. You will always be broke. I promise you, I've got 3 of them motherfuckers. You are always broke. And I'm a lot older than you, 24-year-old. When it comes to looking for a woman with your kids, don't look for a good wife, a good partner. That's where we get it wrong. There are a lot of amazing women who happen to be great women, great girlfriends, great wives, and great mothers. but that is very rare. Much like if you talk to a lot of our sisters, they'll tell you, Guti, sometimes I meet this guy, he's a great boyfriend, but he's a shit dad. He's a great husband, but he's a shit dad. Or he's a great dad and he's a shit husband because he does this and this and this and this and this wrong. So again, for the sake of your kids, find someone who's a great mother first. The other things are just an added bonus. So that's my thing. Chances are good mothers also end up becoming good people. Not all the time. There's a lot of trashy moms out there. I mean, yeah, good moms, but trashy in spirit. Um, but that would be a big thing for me. Outside of that, guys, like, yo, just remember, Guti, whatever dumb shit that you are doing in your early 20s, those dumb shit will follow you. It will follow you. I promise you. You might pretend like it doesn't exist. You might go around telling guys, oh, numbers don't matter. It will come out. If you are doing hectic abortion, 20 abortions when you're 22, next thing you're trying to have a child at 35, all of a sudden you can't. If you're getting bank loans and bank loans and bank loans and hiding and changing it, at 35 it will come out. If you're doing crime and criminal activity and this, it will come. All these things will come out. And if you're doing amazing things, if you are investing, if you are training, if you are putting, those things will come out in a positive way. It'll come out later. It always comes out, guys. So this thing, Wuti, thinking, Wuti, you're gonna fuck around in your early 20s because you're young and dumb and it's gonna be, nah, fam. Don't do that. So that would be my advice. Make good decisions. Think before you act. Have a lot of mentors. Don't just watch social media. Don't just listen to this video and then say, but no. Find people who are ahead of you in stages and make sure that you listen. Not just 2 or 3. If you can find 5, 10, let them guide you. You know, ultimately you'll make your decision because you live with whatever consequences. Anyway, guys, Nibe Karendi, please comment, share this video, and I'd like to hear from you guys. Sharp.